Hey guys, Strike here, and welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Now, in this episode, what I am planning on... Oops, I did not mean to pull out a gun, that's a bad snake. Now, what I am planning on doing is doing quite a few side missions, because I've sort of been neglecting them, and I definitely do want to do them, and listening to cassette tapes. Now, I know that can be boring for some people, considering that's like, influx of story out of nowhere, considering I haven't listened to 44. So I'm going to leave in annotations all over the place when I actually do listen to some of them. So yeah, if you don't want to listen to them, you can just skip past. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I've kind of realized that there are very few cutscenes in this game compared to like other MGS games, and a lot of the story is actually portrayed in those cassette tapes, which is a little bit worrying. Just another heads up, if you do hear any like rustling in the background, I am not jerking it while I'm recording, I promise. I have gotten a new chair. The other one I got was sort of just a makeshift chair while I was waiting for this one to come, and I'm sort of not used to it. My anus is entering a new territory, and I'm not sure if it's safe yet. I'm not sure if it's comfortable. So if I'm just sort of rustling in the background, that's what that is. Why is he telling us about interrogating people like just now? Aren't we supposed to have been doing this like the entire game? And by the way, guys, I am very tired right now. It is way too late to be recording. I got very little sleep last night. I know very few of you actually care, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So yeah, I'm very tired, and yeah. I might not be on my top form, but I'm going to do my best. I did try and record this earlier, and apparently the recording messed up. That's why I was actually in the battlefield when I first started recording. I took a little bit of a break because I hate when recording does stuff. I had to fix the recording, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, now we're here. Ooh, can I take a tape? Is there actually something in here? Wow, good thing I genuinely came here. Behind the drapery. Okay. So is this sort of conversations they have, or is this just places they meet to have spontaneous sex? Because I'm okay with both. Now, this marker I'm actually trying to get to is one for a blueprint for a side mission. I'm not sure if this marker takes me directly to it, or if it's just sort of like the general area where it might be. I'm hoping it leads me directly to it, because I'm not okay with actual exploring right now. I'm terrible at directions in any case, let alone incredibly tired version of me, knowing absolutely no idea where they're going, while crying in the corner because I'm so dead right now. Right, is there anything up here? Because I'm pretty sure this is where the marker led. Hello? Mr. Blueprint? I mean, who doesn't keep blueprints on the roof? Oh, well, no blueprint, but hey, we got a diamond. Am I meant to, like, interrogate some people to find information on where the blueprint is? Is that why Cars told me? I guess this is a very early side mission. I probably already should have done it. Maybe that's why Cars was telling me about it. Oh, well, we might as well go and interrogate some people, because I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Yay! Okay, let's just get over here. I hope they can't hear me, like, clambering over sandbags, like, right behind them. There you go. Nice. Okay. I am getting so much better at these. Blueprints. Yes, okay, I know exactly where I need to go now. Except I don't, because apparently the intel team are massive douchebags and give me influxes of information at all the wrong times. Now, as you can see, I know where absolutely everything in this village is because of our freaking intel team, but everything is so clustered and I don't know what I'm looking for. So what is that? That is a mortar, that's an enemy, that's a ton of materials. It didn't tell me where the blueprint is, did it? Where am I? I have no idea. I'm there because I'm next to the Soviet soldier. Blueprint. Okay, there we go. Let's just set a marker on that. Good thing he knows exactly where it was, and good thing he knows no one would have actually touched it because everyone sucks in this base. What is that? You're okay at whatever the hell that box thing means. You're a C. I'm going to assume we have a lot of people worse than a C. Maybe I'll come back for you. Maybe I'll think about it. Maybe I'll tie your genitals to a balloon and fly you away. Hey, who knows? Maybe I'm into that kind of thing. Wormwood, huh? I don't know if I'm going to be collecting, like, all the plants around the area. I'm not sure if you can actually, like, have too many and it just sort of starts cluttering up like Mother Base. I kind of doubt it, even though it'd be really cool if we, like, turn Mother Base into a forest. Maybe Snake is into that kind of stuff. I mean, he kind of does just pick up every flower he sees that looks slightly not like grass. And what is this? Is this a blueprint? Oh, is it in here? Oh, so blueprints come in, like, the same cases as materials. That's why I'm not finding very many of them. Riot SMG blueprint. Did we get any money for that? I don't know if side missions actually give you money or if it's just like stuff Cars suggest that you do. Also, look at my side mission list. No, that's my mission list. I don't need that. Side mission list. I've got like I've got 1, 5, 11, 51, 61, and 153. I don't know why I'm getting such like a strange selection if I'm meant to actually go do like extra objectives to get like 2, 3, 4, and like, etc. I have no idea. I have no idea what it is, what the side mission system is. I might go back and do all like the extra objectives I missed off camera, but I just want this to be my blind LP. I don't want to be going back. I don't want to be repeating stuff. I might do just sort of in the LP aftermath once I've like finished all the story, but I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm gonna leave that up to future me because future me is wise and mystic. And what is this? Red Brass. 3 commanders of key Soviet units are holding an emergency meeting in Violo village. That's where I just was. Use this opportunity to eliminate all of them at once. I can definitely do that. Let's listen to the briefing tape. If you don't want to listen to this, I'm going to leave an annotation that you can just click and it will take you straight past it.
This contract comes from a rebel guerrilla faction in Afghanistan. They've gotten wind of a rare meeting between 3 Soviet commanders running key units in the region. The location is Violo village. This information comes from a mole planted within the Soviet Arab Support Organization. The guerrillas see this as a one-of-a-kind chance to weaken the Soviet forces in one stroke. But if they act themselves, it'll expose the existence of their mole. That's why this job falls to us. The request is simple. Eliminate the 3 pigs, by any means. If these commanders are as good as they say, it'd be a shame to kill them. But I leave that decision up to you.
Can I just say, on the mission thing, one sec, let me go back down to it. It says, obtainable skills / blueprints, savage, radar specialist, and botanist. There is a commander who specializes in flowers, and he's a giant burly Russian military god. That is not something you want on your reputation. I like the fact he's proud of it. Like, he's stating that, oh yes, I'm a very highly skilled botanist. Yeah, haha, come and kidnap me. I have no idea what the hell you were thinking, sir. That is not a good way to go about things. Let's just get around here. Uh-oh, okay, so they just sort of see me if I start running with D-Horse at all. I should really be careful about that. So I guess if I'm just sort of on the side, they have a much harder time seeing me. Like if I just show off Snake's sexy legs, maybe they'll get mesmerized and just fall asleep anyway. That's not how sexiness works, is it? No, just getting a lap dance to just immediately fall asleep. That's got to be so upsetting to the people delivering it. Let's get over here. I thought this is where all the commanders were, because it said 3 commanders, and then it just gave me 3 markers, like 5 miles away from where they're holding their meeting. I was going to say, what is this? Super high-tech 80s machines. Episode 7. Red Brass. Loading. More loading. Loading where it's getting to the point that I wish I put it on my SSD loading. Disappearing 80s machines.
Commanders are meeting at Davialo Calais. The mission is to eliminate all 3. How you do it is up to you, boss. Good luck.
Marker placed.
Oh, okay, I didn't need that marker. I was kind of getting confused why there was no marker there.
And the meeting location to your map. Take a look.
Oh, so is there actually like an image of it? Because I should probably check that out. Mother base, mother base, mother base. No, that's not where I need to go, is it? Right. Oh, there we go. There's our picture. So they're meeting by that one Jeep that we have no idea where it is. Oh, I can go to different pictures. I had no idea this was a thing. So there's that one building. It's by a barrel where that one guy is choking into his own hands. It's by a Jeep. Oh, these are just the 4 different commanders. Okay, that's the meeting place. That's the really depressed, oh, I'm choking into my own fist guy. That is the really badass, look at me, I have a Jeep guy. And that's the guy who has no idea what he's doing, but he has a really cool hat, so no one cares anyway. Okay, let's get the hell over there. So, oh, I need to be careful. I've already been detected by this camp once. I love how they didn't even care that their friend went asleep. That guy saw me, got tranked, thought nothing of it. Oh, I guess it was the wind that completely shot me in the face. I mean, that happens all the time, right? Spot an approaching threat. Oh my god, the intel team is just going to terrify the living hell out of me every time they get a small bit of info, aren't they? God damn, it's just a recon team over there. I'm on a horse, I don't think it matters. Let's just get closer. Did I really have to start the mission up there? Ooh, a sandstorm. This is freaking perfect. Why am I saving? Is someone going to say something? Someone's spying on me. Oh, it's just another spot. Yeah, I kind of expect there to be a threat in outpost. That's why they're outposts. And let's get off here. No, I want to get off. That's why I'm pressing E, game. Oh, what is this? Have I got some diamonds? Who keeps diamonds at the base of trees? Who is putting all these there? What got extracted? Oh, the diamonds I just picked up. Okay, that makes sense. 40 meters away. Luckily, charging into the base on a horse is probably not going to be that much of a hindrance to my stealth, considering we're in a sandstorm. No one has any idea what's going on, including me. So when this sandstorm passes, I'm probably just going to be head embedded in someone's genitals, which might be an issue. I don't think that's the stealthiest of approaches, but maybe we can persuade him not to say anything, if you know what I mean. I mean, Snake has a very persuasive beard. I mean, you look at that, you don't want to tell your boss, you want to keep that to yourself. Only you can know about the beauty of his beard. And there are a lot of garages here. Does that mean anything? Can I, like, get vehicles out of those? Oh, the sandstorm passes. I'm kind of upset that my face isn't in anyone's genitals right now. I was kind of looking forward to that. Uh-oh. So we got a guy over there. Are you one of the commanders? You are not he's not choking into his hands, but he is by a flaming barrel. Maybe that means he's one of the guys? I don't know. Do we have like a predicted field of movement? Let's move in. So this guy, they all rotate around rocks. That's a good sign. Let me see if I can get, oh no. No. We have really bad camo for the situation. We should have brought rocky camo. Like, I'm sticking to the desert camo because I assume most of Afghanistan was going to be a desert. But this is very much rocky. I don't know why. Is this one of the guys? No, Super Depressed Barrel Man did not have that amazing of a beard, okay? Let's just get under here. Hopefully he can't see me while I'm spooky sneakying, right? What is that? Snake, why are your legs are just... No. I have no idea what that is. You're reflecting the water. Okay, fine. Let's just stay under here. He's still a little confused. Oh no, he just turns around. So you see a beautiful man, a beautiful bearded man in the water, and you don't think to come say hello? What is this world coming to? Okay, let me just pull a gun on him. Why did you... Oh no! I've left my beautiful flaming barrel! I must come back to my love! Okay, let's just interrogate him here. Search around this area. What, you immediately know what I'm searching for? You're telling me to search in the depths of hell! That's underground, my good sir! Okay, let's get him down. You got anything good for me? You suck at absolutely everything and you have zero special skills. Wow. Okay, friend. Uh-oh, that's a guy. Please don't tell me you know where your friend's dead body is. Maybe I should move him, considering he's just sort of standing by a really bright barrel. Yeah, I'm sure no one would mind. Can I steal, like, schematics or something? Or, like, a poster? Come on, a poster at least. 20 meters over there, which means there's probably either... Uh-oh.
Analysis complete.
Okay, he has nothing interesting for me. So there's probably either like one of the guys we're looking for, or just something I'm gonna assume it's one of the guys we're looking for, because usually, oh, he's good at combat. I want you, my friend. How do I mark you? Can I sort of just shove a marker on you? Yes, I can. Good. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is a bad time to prone, Snake. Get the hell back up, please. I need to shoot a man in the face. Proning is never really good for that situation. You are definitely one of the guys we need, because you have a fashionable hat. Spotted new threat. Okay, that's probably just the truck patrolling. All right, hello, friend. Are you one of the guys I need? I'm going to assume maybe, considering you do actually have a hat. Hats are good signs. Hello? Hello? Just a random box. Have absolutely no worries about me. I've been here the whole time. Really? Really? Can you not work out what that is by that first 3 seconds you shined a light on it? Uh-oh. We're gonna have to jump out. You are not gonna break my box, good sir. Your box is my best friend. Even better than Rook. It's got me out of way more sticky situations than Rook has. And Rook just sort of creates sticky situations, to be honest. He's good at R&D. Maybe we should take him too. I mean, we have a lot of C's and, like, E's on R&D. We don't have many B's. Uh-oh. Are you any good at anything? It seems like this base... What is that? Ooh, he's either highly skilled or just no one has any idea how good at combat he is. So we're actually going to trank him. Did we actually interrogate this guy? I should probably do that. Wake up, my friend. I'm going to kick you in the testicles. That's how you wake people up if you didn't know. Like your kids aren't going to school, kick them in the testicles. Who are you? That doesn't help anyone. Uh-oh. 2 of you? You guys are commanders at least. Wow, so you both get fashionable hats now? Wow, that guy's got to feel really left out. That one commander that didn't get a really cool hat. And one looks so upset. He's like, please don't shoot me. I'm going to show you a really, really upsetting picture of me at the Christmas party. Okay, right, let's take this guy out. Are you interesting to me at all? You're the good R&D guy. We might as well just trank everyone. Like, we have the ammo for it, we have the suppressor durability for it. Any of these guys decent?
Analysis complete.
Ah, so I'm gonna assume this guy was also the commander. Where's the guy I took out? Are you one? I mean, the people with question marks, I'm going to assume are the guys we need to evacuate, because otherwise I don't see why they have question marks. I spit it out. Do you know anything, my friend? Who are you? I don't know. So, let's just evac this guy. I don't think anyone's gonna mind. I mean, only 25 meters away from their best friend getting taken away from, like, a giant balloon? Ah, it's fine. No one cares. Let's go take this guy out. Oh, is he in the building? Oh, that's a lot easier. And he's the other guy! Okay. Well, I know I should probably do this, like, slightly more stealthily, and by slightly, I mean don't run in there and shoot everyone in the face. That's not the stealthiest of approaches, I will admit. But anyway, so I guess they all did have hats. I won't buy... What? I won't buy my survival with the lives of my comrades. I don't kill people. I'm a very nice, friendly snake. Let's kick this guy in the ass. Oh, I can't. Okay. Let's just wake up his friend then. Oh, so kicking that guy knocks his friend out? That's pretty funny. Yes, yes I can. I am Big Boss. That is my entire job. Let's just take them both out. I should probably... Uh-oh. God damn, can you guys please stop waking up at the perfectly wrong times? Is perfectly wrong a thing? I don't think that's a thing. We might as well put them out of their misery again. And by put them out of their misery, I mean slightly put them to sleep for like 3 seconds. I don't know. I just like doing it before you actually extract someone decent. Because it's kind of worrying knowing that they can scream. Like, when they're asleep, they can't actually scream, I don't think. Oh, God. Okay, random frame rate drop. Never had one of those before in this game. I'm actually really happy with how this game performs.
Good. Now for the other two.
We haven't interrogated this guy, so I'm just going to stomp on your testicles. You okay, my friend? Do you have anything interesting for me?
Only one left.
I like interesting things. He didn't say anything. So you're him. I've heard the rumors. But even as the enemy, I must say I'm impressed. I didn't do anything. I charged around the corner and point blank shot you in the face. Is that impressive? I don't think so. Right, I've got to be really careful. Because there's only like 90% chance we're going to get these guys out. Now that's a very good, like, those are really good odds. But if anything goes wrong... they're completely screwed. I'm not sure if that always happens or if it's just sort of like when there's a passing sandstorm, everything's going to be in jeopardy for a few minutes. Right, is this the other guy I want to extract? Yes, he is. Okay, good. Let's get this guy out of here while no one else is watching. No one can know about our love. Goodbye, my brother. Okay, let's put this guy back down. That was a very, very easy mission. Okay, you're not knocked out. Let's just actually trank him. It's a lot safer. He died. I like how Cars doesn't even mention the fact that I may have just killed a man. He's just sort of like, ah, okay, I guess that's normal. Let's just get rid of this guy. I'm kind of worried now. That guy died, hopefully means this guy has a slightly less of a chance of dying. But hey, you never know. Oh, his hat fell off. Can I have his hat? He has a very fashionable hat. Take that as a no.
We'll let the client know he's been dealt with. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
We're definitely going to use land. Land is just much safer. Maybe there's a side mission that I've missed. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Everything is just question mark. You know what? I'm going to go and interrogate some people. I'll be right back. I want to see if I can find out the other missions. Okay, guys. Well, I've literally cleared the entire base. I captured the outpost. And pretty much interrogate everyone I can possibly find. So we're literally just going to leave the base with our new homie and see if we actually get like a cutscene or something that like shows us what those other objectives are. Because I'm pretty sure Cars didn't tell us about any other objectives. Right, where's the hot zone? Have we already left the hot zone? That was easy enough.
Out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Sleepovers with the squad.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
You gonna extract him?
Yes, I am.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one.
S rank? Oh my god, my first S rank. Thank you very much. Now, I do understand that that mission was very short. Like, very, very short. So I'm probably just going to... I don't know, what am I going to do? I'm probably just going to finish recording now in this video because I am very, very tired. I need some sleep and I'm going to come back in a couple days and I'm going to finish this one off because I do understand that mission was probably nowhere near enough for an entire episode. Ooh, we got a thing.
Got the details of the meeting out of that commander. It seems you've been doing your
Oh,
job
that's
just
what
a
I
little
should have been
too
doing.
well,
I should have been listening to their
Soviets
conversation.
have begun reinforcing the 40th Army's units in Afghanistan, sending in more men and new equipment. While things haven't exactly been easy for us up till now, they're about to get even tougher.
Well, thanks for the reassurement, cuz I'm pretty sure that makes boss feel much better. Emblem part sword. I don't know where we get to use that.
Each of the teams are active in the area of operations now. That means some will be wounded, get sick, or suffer PTSD. That's where the medical team comes in. I've taken the liberty of commissioning the construction of a new medical platform.
How dare you!
Having proper medical facilities for the men is a matter of life or death. So I put up the resources this time around. You can check on the platform's progress by selecting base facilities under the iDroid's mother base menu.
Okay, thanks for that, cuz. I don't know if we... Elite soldiers, huh? Did I get some? A+, the radar specialist Death Platypus. Death Platypus. That is not intimidating. No one wants to be a platypus. Okay, is he the only elite we got? No, we got another one. Biting Barracuda, an A+ in combat. I'm definitely going to be using you. And an A in combat is Savage. Is that a good skill? That's probably... We have another Cunning Mastiff. I swear we already had one of you. Greedy Armadillo. Oh god, we got another A rank guy.
Side ops list updated.
Nice, we got some new side ops. I'm gonna hope that sort of filled up my random lit. Yeah, we did. Extract the sheep that has separated from the herd and wandered into a specific area. Why is boss doing this? Okay, fine. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I actually really did. I'm really getting into this game. I friggin' love it, and I know it's gonna be my game of the year. So, this is probably not gonna be the end of this video, I know that. So, hope you guys have enjoyed so far. Future me will be with you in a few seconds. Hey guys, Strike here, and welcome back to Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Now, I just thought to finish off the end of this video, I thought we'd listen to some tapes, because I kinda said that I was gonna, and then I didn't. But I don't really know which ones to actually listen to. If you're not interested, you might as well go on to the next part now, because this is pretty much gonna be the entirety of the rest of the video. So what is this? Ocelot's briefing? Do we need to worry about this? I think we do, actually. Is this just... Where is Zero? I'm not... when it shines yellow, does that mean we've already listened to them? I'm going to assume so. Let me just take a look. What is this?
You were hospitalized in Dikelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dikelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
Okay, well we definitely haven't had that one before.
Hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dikelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Dikelia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
Now, last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state, though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America, they all had their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames, and then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different. You're up.
We're changing ships?
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? Gotta transfer to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road. And then continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. Gonna be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news.
The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics.
Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won in the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire.
The Second Cold War.
And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes.
Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force of President Sadat was assassinated afterward. Apparently his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs. Islamic extremists?
Yes. Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years.
We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed.
The countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they've pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity.
Private forces?
Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you, but at the same time, it needs you too. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him, an army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but...
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy. Coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now. But this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. The reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men.
He's coming too. Roger that.
It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The Mother Base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match.
Please select a
It
mission.
got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good. You, your men, had worn out your welcome.
Margot
Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait.
arrived.
While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs, followed by a big FU. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist. Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective.
Analysis.
As far as most folks know,
Margot Place.
you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at.
Complete.
Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. It was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, huh?
Analysis.
Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open,
Analysis complete.
full of venom. The days of naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back,
Analysis complete.
Venom Snake. This world still needs you.
Analysis.
Here, Snake, try this on. A prosthetic arm. Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the
That
real.
crack would make a good foothold. You can use crack climbing to make your way up.
Still feel my real arm. Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain?
Every now and then.
Where?
My fingertips. My left fingertips.
Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand.
Yeah.
What about your vision? Can you see okay?
Yeah. At the moment.
The shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex.
Yeah. The doctor mentioned that.
Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, and not see things as they really are. You experience any of that?
I think so.
When?
Right after I wake up. Colors look faded.
Colors, huh? That's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that.
I will.
All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
Well, that seemed to be Ocelot's briefing 1. Let's go and start the next... That's not the right button. One sec. Let's take this guy down. Oh, no. Okay, I did not mean to completely remove your face, but hey, I guess that works for me. Right, let's do this. So, Miller's briefing 2... not Miller's. Ocelot's briefing 2. There's only one track on this. Did I miss some?
Ocelot. I hear they started calling you Shalashaska in Afghanistan. What's that about?
You know the term Sharashka? It's slang for a suspicious, hastily thrown together organization. The word became associated with a type of forced labor facility in the Soviet Gulag system. OKB scientists and engineers who'd been convicted of crimes were sent for forced
forced R&D. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department.
Forced research? That's not very different from what we do here.
Diamond Dogs is different. Everyone here believes in you. Regardless of where they came from or why they're here, they revere you. And they're fighting because it was their choice.
And if it wasn't, they'd leave?
Who knows? That's our reality here, whether it's real or not. If there's another truth, I don't want to know it. All that matters is that's the concept that's taken shape in their heads. The traces of a group ideology, our superstructure, to put it in Marxist terms.
All right. Go on.
Right. So anyway, at some point the enemy started calling me Sharashka. This was after the war in Afghanistan broke out. While I was keeping an eye on you in that hospital, I was also heading up interrogations here. The men I broke gave up their comrades and families, everything they wanted to protect them most. No real cause for it. I just let myself get caught up in the old Russian pride. And suddenly I received the honor of becoming Special Interrogation Advisor to the forced labor camps. But the more men I interrogated, the more people saw me as just that. The interrogator. It helped cover my real objective of keeping you safe.
You went that far for me?
Far enough to keep you alive. I ended up being pretty well known among the Afghan guerrillas. Some of them would have seen me on the battlefield. And that's how I got the second half of the name. Shashka. It's a sword. A type of saber from the Caucasus.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Into battle. Now, the Russian Empire had a general by the name of Fyodor Arturovich Keller. His bravery earned him the nickname Russia's Greatest Shashka. Someone must have known about that, because somewhere along the line, Shashka got stuck on the end of Sharashka. The guerrillas were using the name amongst themselves. By the time I got to hearing about it, pronunciation had wound up as Shalashashka.
So, half gulag, half hero sword. Is a perfect fit.
But you see how rumors and ideas about people can get out of hand fast. Once you create a character and put it out there in public mind, it warps and twists with every baseless rumor. And before you know it, all people see are phantoms. In my case, it works out just fine. I'm plenty used to working under aliases.
Where are your friends?
Map has been updated.
So SALT 2 still hasn't gone into effect.
That treaty was drawn up to limit not just the size of the U.S. and Soviet Union's nuclear arsenals, but also their delivery systems. The whole deal. Just when we thought all those years of negotiations had paid off, somebody decides to invade Afghanistan. The timing couldn't have been worse.
The president was in the middle of the SALT 2 talks back then.
You mean while you were busy trying to stop Peace Walker? I heard. President Ford was meeting with the General Secretary in Vladivostok. In his absence, the political brass in America detected what they didn't realize was false nuclear launch data from Peace Walker. They were on the verge of ordering a retaliatory nuclear strike.
Coleman's big idea? Humans are incapable of destroying themselves. Turns out he never knew what humans are capable of.
If that AI, the boss, hadn't found a way to stop the fake data transmission, they probably would have gone ahead with the launch.
Deterrence was revealed as the pipe dream it was.
All thanks to you. And her. The U.S.-Soviet talks looked set to fall through. What happened in Nicaragua no doubt helped trigger a change of heart. But in the end...
The times define the politics. When you've grabbed their tail, they turn and bite your hand.
I first met you 20 years ago now. With Selenouyarsk in the Soviet Union. We were enemies. I was with the GRU. You were still fighting for America. 1964. Operation Snake Eater. Its objective? The assassination of the legendary soldier known as the Boss. When you returned home successful, they awarded you the title Big Boss. Your CO, Zero, sought to carry on the boss's will by covertly establishing his own organization. You knew the
Gotta extract him.
from Operation Snake Eater. From America, there was David O, whereas he was to you, Major Zero. Donald Anderson, aka Sigan, Dr. Clark, who went by a paramedic during the operation, and the fourth, you. From China there was Eva, and me, Ocelot, from the Soviet Union. 6 in total. To us, government notions of friend and foe were meaningless. As were East and West, we joined forces by our will alone. Our objective was to fulfill the boss's dying wish, to make the world one. And to do it, Zero used the Philosopher's Legacy, the secret war fund you obtained during Operation Snake Eater. This organization would go on to become Cypher. I, on the other hand, was left with a problem. You only recovered half of the legacy. I had to locate the other half myself. When I found the funds, I passed them on to Zero, just as you wanted.
I still trusted him in those days.
We thought what he was doing was the boss's will, until he started that one.
Les enfants terribles, Zero called it.
You parted ways, as did Eva, leaving only Anderson and Clark still with him. I maintained limited contact, although truth be told, we were just keeping tabs on one another. The reason was always you. After you returned to the army and created Foxhound, you left America. For a time, even I'd lost track of you. I'd imagine Zero did too. You always were the best when it came to hide and seek. Zero created Cypher, an information network to tap into every corner of the globe. Woven together, Cypher's arteries make the world just one big organism. And that's not all. It also monitors the thorn in Zero's side. That's you, tracking your coordinates wherever you might go. The further your roots, the larger Zero became. It's as if he was trying to close the gap between you. But before long, he disappeared from public life. Only a few people had direct contact with him. For a time, I was one of them. Then a year after you fell into your coma, he slipped out of sight entirely. Since then, nothing. No photos, no recordings, not even a reliable rumor as to his whereabouts. I tried every method I could think of, but Zero was gone. Freed of his control, his creation, his power continued to grow. Cypher is a great beast, and Zero was its spine. But even without him, it's endured, evolved. But now its body is rotting, riddled with parasites. Parasites like the ones who attacked you 9 years ago in the Caribbean, and then at the hospital. Cypher's Black Ops unit, XOF. They learned where you were, and came to wipe the slate clean.
Okay guys, I think we're gonna leave it there for this video. Sorry about that weird jump cut there. Everything kind of went to hell in the middle of that tape the first time we listened to it. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know not many of you would have stuck around for that story bits, but if you did, I thank you. That is really freaking cool. So, hope you guys enjoyed. This is Strike signing off. Goodbye.